into it.
Why not? What's up, guys? What's going on, D-Bags? We're live. We're here back again with another episode of the Detox Podcast, episode 296 to be exact. If you're new here and enjoy music, podcast, comedy, or hooping videos, do consider subscribing. We've got a whole bunch of that stuff going on around here. When you do subscribe, leave a like or hang out with us in a live chat like you're going to do today. Helps us share conversations and laughs like this with more people. So do consider doing that. Now, with all that good stuff out of the way, we got to give the wettest of Detox welcomes to my guy, Big Ty. He's back after a 135-week hiatus. Episode 161 was the last appearance. It's 296. We're almost at 300 episodes now, and you're back. Squeezing in right before the deadline. Because if you wouldn't have been in here before 300, that would have just been it.
I planned it like this on purpose.
Yeah, yeah.
Of course.
What have you been up to, man, in that time? What have you done in these 135 weeks, 2.5 years?
A lot of jobs, a lot of gym
jobs.
time, a lot of hooping.
A lot of nuts busted?
The amount is crazy.
Yeah?
Oh,
You think?
yeah.
What are your numbers these days? Like, how many do you think you get out a week?
A week?
Yeah.
Maybe 8, 9.
8, 9 a week?
8, 9.
Okay, that's not bad.
Striving
A
for
little
more.
over a day, or a little over one a day. That's good.
It's good for men's health.
It is. They say you should get like 20, I think it's like 21 to 25 a week or a month or whatever to avoid.
I heard it was that close to that number.
Yeah, it's like around at 20s. You like decrease your chance of prostate cancer considerably.
And
But
I'm
I
not
just
here
don't
for
know,
the
like-
prostate.
What are you supposed to do with the other 28 days of the month? You know? Like if you already
So your numbers are out there.
yeah, it's like
What are your numbers throughout the week?
pretty good, man. Pretty good. I'm trying to go pro.
Ranked in jerkmate.
Yeah, rank and jerkmate is crazy. So you've heard of this? You've heard of the
No.
jerkmate rank? Because I've tried to like bring that up to some people, but like there's levels to the brain rot. You know, like you ever like
Yeah, you can't just send things to anybody.
yeah when you're like sending TikToks to people. Sometimes you like accidentally send one to someone and you're like, oh, I don't
Now
know.
they think you're weird.
Yeah, I'm like I don't know if they're ready for that
Can't
one, man.
recover from it either.
Like I'm deeper than they are in this, so like I don't think they were there yet, and I might have introduced them to some shit they weren't ready for. But to say they like real life, I might mention or quote a TikTok or like quote a meme or reference jerkmate ranked even, and some people just don't. They look at me like, yo, that guy's insane. But for people that don't know, jerkmate ranked is a real thing now. I don't know if it's actually is it actually a game or is it like
what I've heard is it's like an actual legitimate competition. I don't remember if it said it was like once a year, like twice a year, but like you dead ass like compete with like somebody else online on who like I think it's bust faster.
that's who wins?
Yeah,
Whoa.
whoever bust first.
Whoa. That's impressive.
You imagine
That'd be hard. That's a lot of pressure to bust.
however many people watching you.
Yeah, man. Twitch streamers think they
What do you
got it
think you
tough.
could do? What do you think your fastest time could be?
What are we?
You're on pretty much a video call with another dude.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Am I just
your
looking at
quickest
him
time
having
is?
to beat off?
Whatever you got to do. Would you look at him? That's a better question.
I think maybe just to try to throw him off.
Stare into his eyes.
Like, try to get
Fuck
him.
up.
Yeah, dude. Like try to just really get him off his game early, because you know a lot of people. I feel like people don't understand this about like dudes coming. You know, everyone always talks about how hard it is for women to come, but like if your mind's not in it as a dude, it can be just as hard for you to not come. You know, you could be in the girl of your dreams, hitting it from behind, things are great, but like if you got so much on your mind, you're stressed out because of work, whatever, things could happen, you're just not gonna be there. So I would do whatever I could to throw him off first to buy myself more time.
Do you think you would, or no? Do you think they would have, you can't have any enhancements before? Like you can't take Viagra, you can't take.
Yeah, they definitely would have to have a
What
rule
if they
like that.
didn't?
What if they, oh, if they
It's like
didn't?
steroids of the
You're just
jerkmate
like
competition.
popping honey packets right before. You're just fucking mixing that shit in your water. Like no fucking. You got the BCAAs here with you. It's like some dude's just dumping honey packets in there.
Just mad focus. Trying to
Sick.
get that out.
That would be disgusting. Yeah, man. I don't know. I'd probably put like some weird shit like if it was like a video call. I'd probably just have like Big Bird behind me or something. Like buy like a life-size replica of Big Bird. Just have him just sitting there.
Stare down.
Just like something to. Yeah, you got to throw him off because it's hard enough to bust on command like that.
How grimy do you think the number one dude is?
insane. If this is how it works, can we look this
lie.
up with try to not get porn to
Not
pull
get
up.
porn on that bitch.
Try to not get
Corrupt
porn to
his
pull up.
entire computer.
Jerkmate ranked. What is Jerkmate ranked? Maybe just type that in so we don't. I just don't want to go to Jerkmate's website while we're on this.
We actually get sucked into it. We gotta do it.
We gotta start playing. Okay. Pull this up for the people to see here. Okay, I'm gonna need it to be a little bit bigger. Yeah, I think a tier list will be what we're looking for on the reaction side of things. Yeah. So what do you got? Can you click the 3 dots on the Google here and make it a little bit bigger? Those 3 dots, and then just switch it to like 140 or something. Yeah. Okay. A Jerkmate rank refers to a user's position within a competitive gamified system on the Jerkmate website, where users can play a game testing their endurance and speed by clicking a button rapidly, essentially ranking them based on how long they can maintain this action, allowing them to climb through different tiers and ranks within the platform. I might have to actually try it, dude, to see like
What it's like.
because it sounds like you're just clicking them out, like it's just like
Unless they're just substituting that on
Google. Yeah. Oh man, I don't know. If you knew somebody that was like a masturbator, I think that's like I think it's grand masturbator is the highest you can get.
The peak.
Yeah. It's like Rocket League. You know how there's like different
Yeah. I
badges?
could not imagine practicing
Yeah, dude. Holy
for
shit.
that.
That wouldn't be
Tears
good,
in
man.
the foreskin.
No, that wouldn't be good. But you mentioned us. So aside from going pro and Jerkmate ranked, you've been working several jobs, you said, in between this time.
Several.
What have you done? What jobs have you had?
Currently, I'm at Olive Garden serving.
Okay.
Prior to that, I was selling cell phones up in Madison.
All right.
And that was schemy.
Ski.
Prior to that, I was working at the theater again. Prior to that, I'm trying to think, what was before the theater? Oh, that was Walmart. Prior to Walmart was Woodman's.
Damn.
Prior to Woodman's was... Now, this is fucking me up. No, I'm trying to think about it.
Yeah, dude. Holy shit.
Prior to Woodman's was McDonald's. Prior to McDonald's was the theater and docks.
Yeah. Well, this is okay. Now you're going too far. So when
But
people,
that's around the...
yeah, people knew you when you were just had left the theater. That's when you were first on the podcast, when you had like just left the theater, and then you'd been on a few times since then. What was the worst job out of all those jobs you just listed? That's a lot of big names you've worked for.
Bro,
You've seen it all.
Walmart.
Walmart's the worst.
Walmart was really bad. Walmart, and I didn't have any actual like issues with Woodman's itself.
Yeah.
But like my manager was like, she was like the worst person of all time.
Really?
Yeah, she was terrible.
How can someone be a bad manager in retail? How does that work?
Well, like I don't know, like she would like talk down to me like I was a dog, like all the time.
Ooh.
Like she would talk to everybody else like pretty respectfully, but I was like younger at the time.
Yeah.
So I feel like
Did
I was also working third shift.
Did she hit you with any good boys?
If she would have, I think I would have.
That would have been it.
I would have just walked out. Yeah,
Really?
I don't play.
What did
that.
she do that made her such a bad manager? How did she talk to you? What did she say?
So,
Give me a story. What did she do to you?
Like I was working third shift, so like a lot of the other people working third shift were older and people that actually like this was their career.
Mm-hmm.
And I was the youngest person on third shift, and so like anytime she had to like ask me to do something, it was like usually a lot of stuff. It was a lot of like the heavy lifting or whatever like that. I didn't have any problems with that. I just want to get through the night.
Yeah.
But like how she would approach and like say it was like crazy. So it was like
approach me right now.
I'm trying to think of like how she would do it because it's been a while. But she would like come up kind of like a stern mom, like if you get in trouble at like a friend's house, like how the mom approaches you after that. Like she can't like scream at you because you're not her kid.
Yeah.
But like it's just that weird energy. You don't know how to like go about it.
Okay.
And then she would like, I don't know, talk to me like I was dumb, and I just couldn't stand that shit. Like,
were you being
you're
dumb?
Gonna be over here, and I'm like, dude, don't ever.
Maybe
in your
do
life.
you think maybe she thought you were dumb? What if did
I
someone?
should have played along with it.
You should have just.
And then just reported her for bullying someone that has special needs.
Jesus Christ! Yeah, that's one method, I guess, that you could have tried.
I should have done that.
What happened? Like, what's the worst part about working at Woodman's or Walmart? You said Walmart was worse than Woodman's.
Yeah.
Right. What was worse about Walmart? What was like?
Walmart, I think they had. I mean, I think everybody kind of does this, but like, inefficient goals for like the night. Like, there's no way you're getting through the amount that you're getting through.
Yeah.
For like an average person.
You mean like pushing that amount of product to the floor, right?
Yeah.
Is that what you're at? They had like unrealistic goals.
Yeah, like very unrealistic.
Tell me how much did they want you to push?
So, I think it was like 3 pallets a night, but then the pallets you would get through really quick if you actually were like a competent person.
Sure.
It was more the fact of like, and they wanted you to go pull all this stuff from the back that got shoved back there from the night before that didn't fit on the shelf.
Yeah.
And they thought that all that stuff would go up on the shelf, but there was not enough
shelf space. Yeah.
So then you would be pulling out that pallet to pretty much push it back, and like everything was so unorganized in the back too.
What section were you pushing?
I was
at
in
Walmart?
grocery.
Oh, that's the worst, man. That's the worst.
But I mean, I was used to grocery from Woodman's.
Yeah.
But like Woodman's was easier grocery wise than Walmart was, because Walmart was so confusing on how they did everything. They did it by like section versus like what the product actually was.
Yeah.
And
Well, I'll say this,
sense.
dude. I working at Target for years. Whenever I shop in a Walmart, I'm just like, this store is set up so much worse than Target.
It makes no sense.
Like, the store is just dumb the way it's set up.
There's
where
no
stuff
organization. Like there is, but there's not organization.
No, it's bad. It's real bad. Are there some grimy people that work at Walmart?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Like everybody there was this dude that like, I don't know if he had a heart attack or what he had, but he was like 30 maybe, and it was
Damn.
because he had like 3 monsters that day, and his heart like literally like stopped for a second.
That's
and
an
he
average
like fell on the
Walmart
floor. Yeah.
employee. Did you help him up?
I didn't see it. I just saw the ambulance let in, and I was like, bro, what the fuck are we doing?
Wow.
It was like 3 a.m.
People ever fight at Walmart? Workers ever fight? Or they ever fight
mean,
customers?
I haven't seen anything like that,
Oh,
but
okay.
I mean, hella drama.
What's the most drama you see at a Walmart? People fucking each other?
No, they would just be like talking shit about each other, but like always behind the back. And then if you like try to bring it up, they're like, no, I can never say that.
Oh.
I'm like, come on, man.
But everyone would come confide in you, and they would tell you, yo.
Not always.
Jessica.
Anytime I ever heard, I usually said out loud to see what would happen.
So you would snitch on them? You'd be like, yo, keep
Not like snitch, but like I would just say it just to see like what the reaction would be. I was trying to see some fireworks, man. I get bored.
Yeah. Yeah, jobs like that aren't for, like, that's the thing that sucks about, like, working, like, a job like that you hate, you know, like a Walmart, Woodman's, Target, whatever. It's like,
I'm trying to see the place burn from the inside out.
Yeah, and your mind is not, like, you should be doing something else. So, like, you know, your brain this is too easy for you.
The
so
amount of
like,
disassociation was getting crazy. At one point in time when I was working at Woodman's, I was stocking the shelf. I was like, I know a lot of people say it, but, like, I was on a completely different, like, planet. Like, it felt like I was watching a movie in my head while working, and then I, like, got done, and I was like, oh, shit, I'm done.
Maybe that's why your boss thought you were an idiot.
Maybe.
She's like,
walked by one time.
She walked by, and you're like,
this guy's like a robot.
You're like fucking acting out a movie to yourself. Like, maybe the treasure chest, the third island. And she's like, okay, yeah, Ty, you got to go over here. Tyler.
Okay.
Yeah, you're like, fuck. We back in the chat. Yeah, dude, that's yeah, but it's like when you work a job like that, you just have to like entertain yourself. So it's like
so
you gotta fuck with
mind-numbing.
people, you gotta do some dumb shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I was the biggest instigator at both of those places.
What do you do?
And I'll admit it now. I don't really care.
What do you do to instigate at a job like that?
I would like try to like, I don't know. Sometimes go into a different aisle, like move some shit around.
Oh, you just actually fuck with someone's zone. Yeah. Wow, that's crazy.
Come back to mine. Act like I was even over there.
You should have just like went to like the toilet paper, like the paper section, and just like made like a big
Fort.
fortress. Yeah, dude. I know people that like did that at
Yeah, you
Woodman's.
can't do that. And I was gonna say you can't do that at the Woodman's I was at.
Dude, they do not play with that shit, bro. They get pissed.
No, yeah.
It looks fun though. It looks fun to do.
Yeah, you imagine camping out for a shift? You ever watch
cool.
Employee of the Month?
No.
Never watch Employee of the Month?
No.
With what's his I can't even remember his name right now.
It's not that good then.
No, Russ made a line about him.
Oh, I don't know.
Comedian like something, I can't remember his name right now. But they made up in the rafters, they made like a little fort had like a couch, little table. They played poker there all the time. They would just disappear for hours on end.
Oh, okay.
And just pull up randomly.
Yeah, that's
start
fun.
working. Yeah.
What's like when you're working all these different jobs, whether it was from McDonald's to Walmart, Woodman's, the movie theater, what's like the creepiest shit you ever seen a boss do? Any creepy shit you've seen somebody do? Maybe not even your boss. Maybe it was just somebody else. Because I know for a fact there's people doing weird shit at these jobs.
I mean, I don't have any like direct stories, but like there's definitely some like off the chart kind of people.
Yeah.
Like I remember at Woodman's there was this older gentleman that I was working with, and I'm not gonna say his name or nothing, but like he was chill for the most part, but like he would randomly just be like on one day.
Like mad? Angry?
Yeah. Just that, I don't know if it was just life or like something like sparked it, but like I remember I would always try to be like really cool with people, you know, like I'm not trying to always start shit, but like I was talking to him one time and he was like, yeah, they took away the gun policy here because I pulled up one day. And I was like, hold up. I was like, what do you mean you pulled up one day? He was like, well, I'm not technically allowed to like talk about it, but like we're not allowed to conceal carry anymore. And I was like,
why were they ever
hold on, why were you concealed carrying here, like at work? Like why don't you just keep that in your car or something like that? And he was like, just in case. And I'm like, in case of what? Like what do you think's gonna happen 12 in the morning?
The baby might be shopping at Walmart. You don't know. Dude, that's wild, man.
Yeah.
Somebody told me that. I mean, I work with some people in retail that I thought could have been school shooters, you know, and it's not.
Oh, he was giving off that energy.
Yeah, well, he
was
pulled up with
me
a
out.
piece, man. So he's about
but
that.
But like it was like school shooter type of shit.
Yeah.
I mean, we worked with someone at McDonald's that was like kind of off the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro was on some weird shit too. I'm not gonna lie to you. He
trying to fight people or shoot people.
He would like randomly drop lines of like, "Why are all school shooters bad?" And I'm like, "What do you mean?
Like he's
why
like
are
genuinely
they bad?"
questioning. He's like,
yeah,
why?
Like I feel like he's like piecing it out there to see what reactions would be.
He's floating it up there. He's like, let's see what people feel. You know?
Think they'll get mad or?
It's a weird thing for a school shooter to care about like what other people think.
Right, you're taking lives. It's like piece of shit.
So he's like obviously like considering doing it, but he's like, well, my coworkers at work wouldn't think I'm cool if I did it, so I won't do it. Like they all seem like they don't like.
It's a weird thing to even try to bring up, but yeah, he would give off some weird energy. I don't know. People are just weird in general. Yeah. Like I've been finding that out a lot within all these jobs and how like I used to think like, you know, I don't know, people are very different in their own like respective way. People are very similar in like their thought process with a lot of this shit.
Some people, I think what I've noticed about like working so many jobs is like you think you have like an idea. If you're like a customer or even like I feel like as a kid, especially as a kid, but even as I got older and I would like go to stores or go to restaurants or go whatever kind of jobs I've had, you would almost assume that there's like a level of professionalism that must go on. That is not the case anywhere, dude. It's like it is so phony for people to pretend that there is like any bit of professionalism in almost any industry.
Dude, every single time like I talk to other servers that are like serving a table, I hear them talk to the table and it's like, you know, like, oh yeah, I can go get that for you. The moment they turn their back, I will fucking murder both of them right now. It's like, bro,
they're like,
what?
Fuck that table.
Yeah,
bro.
where did that even come from?
Yeah, dude, it's not even just that. Like, it's like literally any job you work for, there's like a manager trying to fuck a minor. There's like a fucking, there's just like creepy people doing drugs in the bathroom. And it's like, and the other thing too is I remember thinking, and it still blows my mind, when I was growing up, people being like, you got to be careful what you post online because, you know, employers are going to see that one day and you're not going to get a job. Bro, I have hours of me talking about how we opened up this podcast today, talking Jerkmate Ranked.
I guarantee
on the internet, no one has even Googled
my
me.
managers. If I were to look them up, there's some shit from way.
But
back
no one
in
even
the
does,
day.
bro. No one even does. Like I get jobs.
I don't care enough to
That's what I'm
even
saying.
try to go look.
No, they don't give a fuck, bro. They don't. I got jobs, and sometimes it's like 8 months after I've been at the job, someone's like, "Yo, you have a podcast?" Like, bro, like, yeah, man, it's terrible. But yeah,
there's this other waitress at where I'm at, she brought up to other people that I do music because she used to date my brother.
Oh, okay.
And so like she just said it out loud in the alley. I was like, why the fuck did you just do that?
Oh,
I was like, everybody's just start asking me
the
questions
album,
about that. Yeah. And now I feel like I have to like say it to people now because they're asking questions.
Yeah.
But now I feel like a piece of shit because I'm like self-promoting.
Yeah.
And I feel weird about it.
Yeah.
And then now like I know everybody's gonna go play it when they get home, and then they're gonna start saying lines randomly. I don't know if you're like mocking it or if you're like being like respectful about it. Like, oh, that's actually like good.
Hey, Loki, don't it feel like when it feels like you're Spider-Man and someone just figured out you're Peter Parker and you're like, oh fuck, like that's.
This might be a problem.
Oh shit, bro.
This might be a problem.
That's happened to me in multiple jobs where I'm just like one person, you tell one person or like one person you kind of get kind of cool with, and they follow you on Instagram. They see, oh, you do this music thing, and then you get to work and someone else is quoting a song, and you're like, oh, are we making fun of me right now? Because I can't handle that at work. I can't do
I will
this
crash out on all of you right now.
I don't even like this job, so please don't do that. Yeah, dude, it's just so weird. Or like the thing that blows my mind too with like the unprofessionalism is like there are so many people who get fired for a job and then work that same. They get hired 8 more times doing that same job at different places, and I'm like, how, dude? That's what like I can't like. People used to tell me like, oh, like integrity mattered. Like, oh, you gotta like worry about how you're presenting yourself online. Like if you're gonna leave a job or get fired from a job, like try to leave on good terms because people are gonna reference that, whatever. No, they're not. I worked with like the biggest scumbag I ever worked with at the last bar I was at. This dude tried to fight like 6 different employees, including women. He had like he was like
6-0,
bro. He's like on his
you're fired.
On his first or second day training. He had like some situation with an ex or with ops or something. He like stepped outside on the sidewalk right after he got clocked out, and his ops smoked him with a car. He fucking snapped his ACL, was like crippled one side, like his arm, he had a cast the next day. And then like you had to carry this guy for the next 3 months at this job whenever you had to bartend with him. They didn't give him off, right? And they allowed him to keep bartending, even though he can't do anything. Like he can barely fucking make one drink. And like, so I had to work with this guy.
He's just cashing people out?
Yeah, and he's just trying to fight with people, and you got to split tips with this guy, whatever. He was such a scumbag, like piece of shit. Eventually got fired, right, after 3 months. And I found out after that he had been fired from the place he was previously. And since then, I know of 4 different places this dude has worked bartending. I'm like, how do you keep getting a job? Like he steals money. He tries to fight his coworkers. I'm like, but he can literally, I'm talking blocks away, getting hired at another bar. And I'm like, how the fuck is this guy still getting hired in this industry?
I don't know, because like I feel like it takes a lot, especially in a lot of jobs, for them to actually like want to fire somebody.
Yeah, they let you get away with so much dumb shit.
There's this busser that's working with us right now. She got caught stealing servers' tips, and so we tip out bussers and we tip out bartenders.
Yeah.
And so I'm already giving you money.
Yeah.
And you're stealing the money that I'm supposed to be giving you. How am I supposed to give you your money then?
Yeah.
So that's out of pocket, and I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
So I remember there was this one night I saw her stealing 4 tips off of the same server's table, and they're like good tips, like they're 20, 25.
Yeah.
Like I was like, bro, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And the other busters are like getting on her ass, like, bro, you're not supposed to touch that money. That's for them. And they give us like the money at the end of the shift. Like you signed up for the job, you know exactly what.
You're getting an hour. You're getting a different hourly than they get to make up the
difference.
That's how it goes. Yeah.
And she was lazy too. Like she would only do tables with cash on it, so she'd go steal the tip.
Oh my god! So she's not even busting all the tables.
Me off. Yeah. So like I would have to like bust out my own tables and all this other stuff on nights where I would just to get card. And like she got caught multiple times. She still works there.
That's awesome.
And it kills me too, because it's like all the bussers hate her.
Yeah.
Like your own group at the job doesn't like you.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't understand it. But anyways, so they'll like tell her to like clock out sometimes, and she's like, no, I'll stay.
Yeah.
Like she tells them, no, I'm gonna keep working for a little bit because I need to get my money up. Like,
yeah. It's like, what do you mean? You don't get to go make that call.
Yeah, like she would be like a DBD, which is like, what is it? Determined by dinner. So like,
yeah, like if it slows down or whatever, we're
you
gonna
get
cut you.
Yeah, depending on what time you come in.
Yeah.
And there's obviously closing. So there'd be other busters that are closing. She's like, no, I'm gonna close.
Yeah.
Like, she just make the decision for her. Like, no, like, we want to work and get our money.
Yeah.
No, I'll close.
I got it. You guys go. Yeah, that's awesome, man. No, it's true though. I feel like places don't fire. Like, it takes so long to fire people. What the hell is that?
And then what gets me too with stuff like that too is like I'll get pulled in and talked about with like the dumbest thing of all time.
You know what?
Like,
I
had a situation like the week before, or last week. I had a table, and I took care of them.
Yeah.
I got their drinks out like right away. Got their soup and salad right away. I got their entree right away. Like everything that came up was brought out to them immediately. Great service, all that other stuff. Like, I'm being honest, right? Yeah. And there was another table that was out of my section, but like one of my like high school friends was there, so I was like talking to him, you know, whatever, in between like doing stuff for that table.
Yeah.
And at the end of it, they were so nice. Every time I came over there, I was like, "You guys need anything else?" They're like, "Oh no, we're so good. It was so good. I appreciate it a lot." I'm like, "Yeah, for sure." You know, like, everything. If you guys are paying a card, it's all gonna be on here. And I like walk away. They grab another server, call her over, and like, "Hey, can we get your manager?" And so I'm thinking, I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna get a good review." Like, hey, like, I can't wait for this, right? And then, so like I come back, and my manager's like, "Can I talk to you real quick?" And I was like, "Yeah, what's up?" And she was like, "They said that you did not stop talking to that table, and that you were like just not paying attention to them and all this other stuff." And I was like, "Did you ask him about like how the service was?" And she was like, "Yeah." And she was like, "They said like you got everything out on time and everything was good." And I was like, "What's the issue?"
Yeah.
I'm so confused. She's like, "It's just unprofessional." And I was like,
talk to it.
I was like, "Are you kidding?" I said, "You came in with your family came in the other week and you sat down at the table for like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
But because you're a general manager, it's okay. Like, what is this?
Yeah.
This is weird."
Nah, that's not cool, man.
No, you can't call me out for that and then beyond that.
What a corny ass table too. Like, what are they?
Why? Well, it's crazy. So, you hearing that? What age do you think they are?
I mean, I'm thinking you got to be like some old geezers to be like that.
They were younger than us.
Really?
And that's what blew my mind. It would have been one thing if they were older. Professionalism, all that other. No, they were young.
I will say, dude, these teenagers that have been going out to eat recently, like I'm talking like 16 to 19-year-olds, bro. They suck.
I don't even want them at my table. No, if I see them come in, they're going to my section.
They blow. They don't tip. First off, they don't tip because they're broke.
Else.
They're broke. They don't tip. I'm like, hey guys, I don't.
They don't.
I was broken. I was broke before too, but I still tip. You tip, bro. You don't go. It's expected.
Or get it to go, or go through a drive-through.
Yeah.
Pick one.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not mad at that.
Don't sit down and make me work for you.
Well, and also
run around, grab all this shit for you, and then you're gonna leave a 30-cent tip on the table.
Yeah.
What do you want me to do with that?
You know what's wild to me, bro? Like Gen Alpha, right? That's like this younger generation. That's like a few years younger than us. These motherfuckers got no riz. They can't hold a fucking basic conversation with you. Like they act like they come into a restaurant, like, and they forget how it fucking works. And then like I come over and I'm like, hey, like what can I get for you guys? And they're like, oh, I'm like, hi, I'm here to fucking get food for you. So if you want to tell me what that is, I can go get the chefs and start making it. That's what we do here. You know when you put the order on the fucking phone for DoorDash and food arrives? That's what we're doing, but we're in person. Can you speak words? And they're like, I'm like, fuck you. Get off the iPad. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I grew up on fucking YouTube. Like, I'm a YouTube kid. I set the YouTube up every time I'm going to eat. I'm like, I'm fighting to try to find a good video before my food gets cold. I get it. I'm just like you. But goddamn, I can speak to a human being in front of me when I go out to eat. You fucking losers. I can't stand how much, like, they suck so bad, dude.
It's really bad.
I had some the other day, and it was like, you know, most of the time I don't get that because I'm bartending. So most of the time I'm serving people at the bar. Usually they're of drinking age. But it's like we were packed, so they didn't have a reservation. So it's like, oh, well, hey, if you want to eat, it's full service at the bar. You can still eat at the bar. So, you know, we'll let them eat there. Like, they're just not going to get any drinks or whatever. And, God, they just suck. They just suck. And they don't get it, too. Like, totally not their fault. Like, there's tons of people that don't drink, even that are of age. But it's like, dude, like, you're already, like, a smaller tab, right? So, like, I'm already going to be making less on this bill. I'm giving you the same quality, good service. I'm trying to talk to you, asking them what they got going on. And, I was like, oh, what else are you up to tonight? And they're just like, and they, like, look at each other, like, I'm like, you guys are allowed to fucking answer the question. It's not a test, bro. You're not in school right now. I just hate them, dude. They do suck. That's crazy, though, that it was young kids that would complain.
About out of all things, talking to another table.
Yeah, just saying
Like,
what's
you've
up.
never had a friend pull up to your job before.
Yeah. Fucking
I mean,
weirdo.
I understand don't sit there and talk for an hour.
Mhm.
But, like, yeah, you can have a slight conversation.
Yeah.
And I think it's weird and corny when bosses get on ass about that kind of shit, too.
No.
I remember that one time we pulled up to the theater, they actually they got mad at me for talking for, like,
You're
3
like,
minutes.
Your 16-year-old boss.
Yeah,
at
like,
the
what are we
time.
doing, bro? What are we doing?
Was that like 2 years ago?
I think so. It was
Yeah,
a
so
while.
we're in our mid-20s, and I come to say what's up to
Okay,
you.
we don't gotta throw out numbers.
Okay, okay.
Like,
And this
chill.
like 16-year-old
Fuck,
dude
bro.
who is your boss, who is taking this job way too seriously. Was he in a fucking bow tie too or something?
Yeah,
And he's fucking coming over. He's like, "Hey,
can't be doing that shit around here, bro.
you can't be talking." I'm like, "Dude, there's no one
You're
in
wasting
line."
company time.
Yeah.
Technically, that's embezzlement. All right, guy.
All right, man.
Get lost, loser.
Yeah. Yeah. When was I'm trying to think. When was our game that we just had recently? When I came to visit you at Olive Garden. When was that? Was that December?
Yeah, December 7th, right?
Okay, I'm pulling that up because we got some good shit. We got some good content from there too.
God, bro.
That was a good day, man. That was a great day. People don't get it, man.
Yeah,
Going
you
to
guys
visit
were a
your.
majority of my tip that night too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
People are.
people were pretty grimy after that.
Well, it's a good thing we stopped in then.
Yeah,
It's-
I'm glad.
It's one of the best things when you visit your friends at work and you just get to fuck with them. There's something so fun about it. Do you ever do it?
I haven't done it with you yet.
No,
Just
you
wait for
should.
that day to happen.
Yeah, you should, man. You got to go visit your other friends too. Fuck with them at work. It's the best part of their day.
One of my favorite busters actually just came in and sat in my section yesterday. He waited like an hour to sit in my section, and I was like, I like sat down with him, and I was like, pulled out my pad. I was like, "What can I get for you, bro?"
Yeah.
And he was like, what do you say? He wanted a Coke Zero, and then he was like, "What dessert should I get?" I'm like, "Oh, you can get whatever you want, bro." And I was like, "I'll tell you what I would get," and then
Yeah.
he was like, yeah, just tell me what you would get. And I was like, black tie, or I would get the Italian donuts, right?
Okay.
And he was like, "I'm just gonna do that," and I was like, "Yeah, you want something to eat or what?" And he was like, "Nope, just a black tie." I was like, "You came in here and you waited an hour just to get dessert and
Could have put
a
that
Coke
shit in
Zero."
to go, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Well, just just want to see you." And I'm like, "That's weird, bro." Like, that's so weird.
He
Like,
didn't even talk to you after that?
no, we talked like
okay.
a lot of the time there, but
Any tables
I
complain?
felt so bad just because it's like I want to like go over and make sure he's straight, but it's like he just got a piece of fucking cake and a drink. And
Man,
I
that
got
shit
him
comes out in 5 minutes. It's fucking
not
already-
even
already
that. I
made.
just went back there and
cut the
took
piece.
took the lid off and took it back out.
Yeah.
So it was like, I was like, "Do you want my pasta?" Like, I wasn't gonna eat it anyways. He was like, "No, I'm okay." I was like, "Are you hungry?
Yeah, this
You
guy's
can
being
get
weird.
food."
This guy's
Yeah.
freaking me
He was
out.
like, "No, I don't want nothing."
I don't trust him.
But he ended up leaving a pretty good tip, so I wasn't mad about it.
Yeah, that's fair. It's fun visiting friends at work, especially in this industry. We got Alyssa says we back. We got some we backs in the chat. So when you were growing up, man, you had sleepovers, right?
Oh yeah.
Did you have a lot of sleepovers at your house, or did you go out?
Majority of them are at my house, and that used
Really?
to actually like, I don't know,
that
maybe
piss you
kind of
off?
agitated.
Yeah.
When you're always the host, it just
It's stressful a little bit. It is a little stressful. I get that.
because everything's on you.
Yeah. You feel like you almost have to entertain everybody. If someone's not having a good time, that's on you somehow.
It would actually I would get kind of annoyed. I had one homie. We're not too close anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But like we would have a good time for like a little bit, and then like he would just go straight to his phone, and I'm like, but like on his phone like a lot, and I'm like, "You want to go home? Like I can take you home."
Yeah. Like we
And
don't
he's like, "No, bro, I want to be here." And I'm like, "Can you get off your fucking phone?"
Some people are like that, man. They just want shared, like,
Space.
Yeah. They don't need to talk. They're just like, let me just sit here next to you.
I get it, but then it's like, what am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
Like, I'm supposed to hop on my phone, or like I'm gonna play the game by myself.
Yeah, you're going to play 2K alone against the
You
computer.
good?
Yeah.
Like,
You're fucking just doing
I
a
have the headset
franchise.
on talking to another friend.
Yeah.
Straight.
Yeah.
Like that's weird.
Yeah, that is weird. That is weird. Did you guys ever get into some devious stuff on sleepovers when they were at your house? What would you do that was kind of...
I mean, back in the day, we used to fiend to smoke. So like we would find any which way we could to smoke.
Yeah.
And it was sketchy times.
Did people ever get freaky on your sleepovers? Any Diddy sleepovers?
Okay, look. So no, we never got freaky. But there's this one time. Look, hold on, no, because this would be great for your,
Okay. All right.
I had some of the homies over, and in high school it turned into like, I used to have like 3-4 guys come over. It was more of like a group kind of like, so instead of just like the one homie crash on your couch type thing. And we're just chilling, talking, and I mean, you know how it goes when you're with the guys. Like, you always talk about like some weird fucking stupid shit.
Yeah.
And so my homie Isaiah at the time, he like turns to, it was either Isaiah or Matt that said it first, but they were like, "How many times do you like beat your shit here?" And I was like, hold on. I like, what? Yeah. I like, you guys are telling me you guys actively beat your shit at my house on a consistent rate. I don't know whether or not to be like really pissed or like just a little bit, because like, how do you get that comfortable to even like think about doing something like that? Like, don't get me wrong, I mean, I'm a man too, and I have like, you get that like weird little urge. I could never think about like at another homie's house, like, like looking around, making sure it's like a good time too, and then like just doing it without even thinking about where you're fucking at. That's what I'm saying, where you're fucking at.
Yeah. And
you're that cool with it?
So they said that they were.
So Matt was like, "Oh yeah, all the time." He's like, "No, way longer." I'm like,
we go way back, bro. Man. We go way back.
I was like, okay. So then I was like, "Isaiah, what about you? You feel that comfortable?" He was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Paul, go ahead. Answer the fucking question too." And he was like, "Yeah." And I was like, okay.
At that point, why don't you guys just all do it together?
So I said, no. So I was like, was I ever in the room? Because this isn't a change of friendship. Because I don't know if I could ever hang out with you guys ever again. Right? And I wasn't mad yet, but you could tell I was like starting to get heated. Because why wouldn't you?
Why were you so upset? Why weren't you flattered?
Come on, man.
Why would you be flattered?
Come on, man.
That you said you were so nervous about being a host. This means you were a great host.
No.
You made them so comfortable.
Where I find my peace and I get my nuts off, I don't want another man doing it in that same section unless they live in that house.
You just curated a great space for that.
I don't want to curate a great space.
You've created a great space.
It's weird. I don't like that. I don't like knowing that.
So did any of them do it while you've been in the room?
They didn't answer the question, so I kicked them all out of my house at 1 a.m. and had them walk home.
Really?
Yeah, because I could not talk to him after that. We didn't talk for like 2 weeks, and then we were cool after that.
I was literally going to ask you,
did your friends
ever beat off at a sleepover?
Wait, did you actually?
Yeah, that's question number 4.
I answered it before you even got there.
Yeah. That's awesome, though.
That's fucked up.
So you never beat off at a friend's house?
No.
Really?
There's no way in hell I could ever do that shit.
Couldn't do it.
One of them did have a really hot sister, though.
Oh, jeez.
In high school. Not gonna lie to you.
Well, if you wouldn't want to get caught beating off to the sister, that would put you in a Louis C.K. type of situation. So
yeah, it'd be a rough spot.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie.
No, some friends it's hard to beat off at their house, man. They got really bad Wi-Fi, or like some of their parents like had good cybersecurity. Like they block some of that shit out.
I don't know. There's no fucking way. I just couldn't see past it. Type of thing.
Yeah, you never were like watching a movie with the homies and then you're just like
look over and you just hear fat thing. Like that'd be so fucking nuts.
I had one dude, this is crazy. I had one.
Need help?
Dude, I had one friend. One friend, he was like so bricked up this one time. He was like, "Yo, bro, like it wouldn't even be that weird though. Like if we all just like if we had like dividers up and we were watching it on the TV." I was like, "What do you mean?" Like he was genuinely suggesting like we put some video up on the TV.
This is growing up?
Huh?
Who was this?
I don't know if you know him, but you might have crossed paths with them. I'll tell you afterwards. They've been on the podcast. He was genuinely suggesting, like when you take math.
What a fucking divider.
When you take math tests and you put the folders up and like you gotta,
just looking down.
Like we're all laying
pants around ankles.
We're all laying next to each other.
All you hear is just
That's what he was genuinely
suggesting.
Pass the oil? Yeah. He was suggesting it was 3 of us that night. He was like, dude, it's not even that. He's like, I don't feel like it would be that weird. Like if we just, if it was on the TV and we had like pillows up in between us and we just all laying, we're not looking at each other. I'm like, bro, if I hear one of you guys fucking, I'm out, bro.
But look, so like think deeper into the question, right? Okay. What if, right? What happens after the first guy nuts? Like, what does that guy do? Because now you got post-nut clarity. You realize how weird this shit is, right? And now you're just freaking out that you just did that.
Yeah.
And you can never talk to anybody about that ever again. That goes to the grave.
Yeah. That's true.
And are you the weird guy for nutting last? In that situation,
like if you're the guy who nuts last, like you needed to hear two other guys nut to get you off.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. What's that about? Two of your best friends?
But being the first one's weird as fuck too. Yeah. You got to be the guy in the middle.
Because you were so excited being off with two of your friends that you came so fast, man. Yeah, no, you have to be the second guy to come. Can't be first. You can't be last in that situation, man. That's terrible, dude. Yeah, dude. Sleepovers are. I don't think we should let kids sleep over now. Based on what we were doing.
Once it hits a certain age range,
yeah.
You gotta call it quits.
Yeah, they can't anymore.
Once you hit puberty, you're not allowed to leave my house anymore.
Yeah, nobody's allowed over. You're not allowed to do anything. Fuck you. Stay
hours at a time.
Yeah, play 2K. That's it.
Yeah,
you can play 2K
online. I don't want to see you guys.
Yeah, that's hilarious, dude. Yeah, that's hard. That's hard thing to do, man. Do you guys do any non-sexual related activities at your sleepovers too? Or no?
2K. I mean, 2K, zombies. What you would watch a movie.
Yeah. You guys ever sneak out? Like go.
Yeah.
Try to chase the huzz around the city.
I was never that big into it, but bro, Isaiah was.
Fuck.
I don't care about dropping names, bro. That man
Isaiah.
was.
I don't know this man, but shout out to him.
Man, that he would be fiending for any sort of like female attention at any point in time.
Yeah? Does he have a bad relationship with his mom?
I don't know.
You ever ask, man?
Well, I mean, every time I was around, like them two, they were fine. But I don't know if they ever. I mean, she was really strict, so I don't know if it was something like that.
Maybe she pushed him away. He was looking for female validation somewhere else. He didn't get enough from his mom.
It was crazy. 2 a.m. he was wanting to.
That's all that therapy, bro.
House. Yeah, that was crazy. I was like, no.
You never saw a movie at a friend's house though during a sleepover, and we're like, yo. Like there was a scene that you were like,
no,
oh, come on,
nah.
I might need to go to the bathroom and excuse myself real quick.
Nah.
Oh, me either. Me either. What about this Shrek 5, man? You see this?
I only saw the like pictures of what Shrek looks like, and it looks really gross.
Can we pull this up for people to see? We gotta pull up.
It's gonna really put it.
Shrek 5 comparison.
Shrek is love, Shrek is life videos.
Yeah, dude. You know what? That's what's great about a new Shrek coming out is that means there will be
more Shrek is love, Shrek is life.
It just means those videos are gonna get more traction again. Like a new generation of kids will be scarred forever. Yeah, look at this, dude. I don't like it, man. And here's the thing that I don't like. People. So there's this like group of people. Obviously, it looks weird. Like it looks different. It looks weird. But for people that don't know, Shrek 5 is coming out. They announced a new trailer, showed a little teaser thing, and the character models have drawn a lot of criticism. A lot of people talking about them. I don't care that it looks more polished. Cause that's what some people are like. You guys just don't know. You just don't like that it's like better. The animation's better now after however many years. Like of course it's gonna look better. It's like, dude, I want it to look better, but why'd you change his model?
I want the classic look.
Yeah, why you can't? You're telling me you can't? Why is his face like he's got like it's like more of like a he's like more defined? Like why can't he still be round, ugly ogre, and just fucking bake him in 4K?
Green's not the same green either.
Yeah, that's a little different green. That's like him in broad daylight. He don't look like that all the time. But like and in Donkey too, like he looks just weird. That's a different character. You know what I mean? Like that's not even the same face.
You ever hear?
Fiona looks like she's on meth. She looks like some fucking. She looks like somebody that will work at Walmart with you. You know, somebody who only works in the back room. And you're like, what do you do here? You never know their position, but that's Fiona. And fucking, dude, look at Pinocchio. That looks terrible. Like that's bad. And I don't care. I really don't care if it's like more high def. I think
When
that's
is this
good.
supposed to come out?
I think 2026, like Christmas 2026. Yeah. But
That's
hey,
lame.
a lot of people are saying that, you know, the internet bullied the Sonic people to change that before that movie came out. I don't know if you guys remember that. Can you look up Sonic announcement versus final? So the same thing happened with Sonic when they announced that. People were like, that is fucking garbage. And people hated it so much that they changed it. And everybody loves Sonic is huge. You know, like I think they're on a third movie. And
they just
big.
did the third movie.
Yeah, those are big. Like people, I've never seen them, but people like them.
I watched 1 and 2. They're actually pretty good.
They're all right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like,
I haven't watched the third one.
Look at the the middle one there. Yeah, if we can. Oh, damn, that's a bad. There's got to be like a before and after. Keep scrolling. Because it was bad, dude. It was like genuinely bad. Sonic movie before and after. Yeah, I feel like there's yeah. Yeah. So click the one on the left.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! Why is it so small? I mean, I guess you can click it. We can pull up. But yeah, dude. So like people like genuinely were like, this looks so bad, and Sonic fans were pissed. Yeah, and this is what they were given. The one on the left is what was in the trailer when they announced it. And you know, I feel bad for like I'm sure like some people worked really really hard to work on that model, but that looks fucking terrifying, man. That does not look like the character that people know.
Right.
And there's a way for him to look polished, which I would argue he does on the right side, but still look fake enough. Like he looks like the character. Where like they were trying to almost do him like realistic-ish.
A straight hedgehog.
And it looks fucking gross, man. And the same thing with Shrek. Like I don't need Shrek to look like a human. I don't need him to look good. You can just polish up the model you have.
Yeah, that looks disgusting.
Yeah, but so the internet bullied them so hard that when the movie finally came out, that's what he looked like.
I love that we have that kind of control.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm saying if we keep the conversation going about the Shrek thing and we keep complaining about it, I think we can turn things around. Because yeah, I don't know. And a lot of people were kind of memeing on like Zendaya's character because she's gonna be like the daughter, I guess, and everyone's like, you know, I feel like we all know exactly what the plot of the movie is gonna be. Like Shrek's gonna be kind of gone soft, and the daughter's like, oh, I want to go out, I want to venture out of the swamp, and I like this human boy and whatever. It's gonna be like the opposite of Shrek, right? Which is kind of like when you look at Shrek 2, which was sort of the dad was like the opposite of Shrek and Fiona, but even though he lived the same life, but he was for some reason against it. That people are saying that's what this shit gonna be. I hope it's not, 'cause I feel like Shrek has always been a great franchise at like not doing what all other kids movies are doing.
Right.
So I hope they don't do that, but I don't know. We'll see. I don't care about Shrek that much, but
it sounds like you do.
I care enough.
Sounds like you watch Shrek is Love, Shrek is Life a little too much.
I showed everyone I know that. Everybody I know, and I found Shrek is Love, Shrek is Life. I showed every single person I met.
It got banned at our middle school because too many kids were playing it.
I love that, man.
Like headphones on, YouTube was out. First thing you saw,
if you guys haven't seen
get
it,
suspended.
If you're under the age of 14 and you haven't seen it, you need to look that up. It's terrible.
The amount of suspensions that were given within a 2 weeks period was nuts.
That's good.
No,
that is great.
At least they're cultured now.
Yeah, at least they know now. Yeah, dude, that Shrek 5 shit's crazy though. So we do have some other stuff to pull up today. We have to get to some stuff. It's been a long time since you've been on the show. And you would come with some stuff today. You were like, "Hey, I just
got one thing.
I need the world to know about this stuff." You hurt your foot a while back, right?
Yeah. That was at Woodman's.
So we were talking Woodman's earlier. You can pull it to the right screen there. And you did this to your foot. We'll pull it up here, and then you can explain to people what exactly happened. So that's your foot.
That is my foot.
The guy I'm sitting across from right now.
The middle toenail has not grown back normal since. Yeah.
So what happened at Woodman's to make this happen?
All right,
what went on?
I remember I was doing the beverage section, so I mean that's very heavy type stuff.
Big water bottles, soda cans.
Exactly.
Jarritos?
No.
Oh.
That was in aisle 10 with the Hispanic stuff.
Oh.
Those are good though.
Yeah,
those are good.
You weren't cultured.
Which one's the best one? I like the pineapple.
No, really.
I love the pineapple.
I like the lime. I think
The lime.
lime, or like I like even the regular orange or fruit punch is good too. It's hard for me.
They're all
choose.
good.
Yeah, they're all great. I
But
think
I
lime.
just-
I think I like lime.
I'm
the
a
best.
pineapple.
Lime
I
or
like the
fruit.
pineapple. I
Lime
wish
or
they had a
orange.
mango one. Do
Lime
they
or
have a mango
orange.
one? They do?
They do have mango.
Oh, I gotta try the mango one.
Mhm.
But anyways, yeah. So I was. This was the only time you could actually take a power jack like onto the floors if you were in beverage or pet, because all that stuff is
So
just
heavy.
like and I mean I wasn't trained on it. I mean you don't really need to be trained on it.
Apparently.
Well, so the thing is, look, let me get to it. The thing is I did it. I would like did my section, and then I was like bringing it to the back and taking it back into the like docking area. There was a pallet that was in the red zone, right? There's supposed to be nothing in that red zone. It's supposed to be specifically for, I don't remember what it was for, but like there's supposed to be nothing in the red zone.
By
And I
zone, you
was-
mean like there's like a taped off section of the floor or something, or marked off section?
Like, yeah, like spray painted.
Yeah.
So like you're not supposed to put anything in there. Like it's supposed to always be clear. It's like
OSHA.
like it's one of those, right?
Yeah.
There's a fucking empty pallet there, and I didn't see it at first, and I was trying to get this pallet off of those, and I don't know, have you ever used one of those?
Yeah.
So you know how sometimes the pallets can stick to those shits?
Yeah.
Well, I was by myself, and nobody else was around, and I didn't know how to like take it off, so I was like trying to like think of ways to take it off. So I was like, I'm gonna lower this bitch to the ground, hike it up a little bit, and I'm just gonna rush it. Like I'm just gonna full throttle down, rip it back, and then the pallet should come off. And it has before, because I've done it before like that, right?
Okay.
And I tripped on the pallet that was in the red zone.
Yeah.
And since I was still holding the throttle, it went down, rolled up onto my foot. And, like, I had a couple, like, stress fractures on the top of my foot where it's, like, bruised. And, yeah, those
What
toes.
did you say in
those
that
toes
moment?
were I, like,
Did you yell?
well, no. I'm very quiet in those moments. I just, like, get up and I just get mad. And I wanted to, like, just crash out and start, like, punching holes and shit all around there. Because I'm trying to, like, divert, like,
That's
from the
that-
pain in the foot.
Yeah, that's that white
So
culture.
So I like to get it off my foot, and I tried to stand. I like was like about to collapse, and I was like, dude, what the fuck? I was like, who's dumb enough to put a fucking pallet in the red
Who
zone?
the fuck stacked this?
I'm sitting there, I'm mad as shit because of that. And then my boss was watching the cameras at that time. She comes to the back, and she's like, "Are you okay?" I was like, "Do you think I'm okay? I just had a fucking car engine on my foot. Yeah, I'm not okay."
Yeah.
And she was like, "Well, we gotta take you to the hospital." And I was like, "All right, cool." So then I go, and she had to drive me there. The entire time there, she's like,
Wait, this is the manager that thought you were slow?
I don't like. No, she doesn't think I'm slow. I just didn't like her.
And she knows you ran yourself over. Bro.
Anyways, so the entire time there,
no.
she's thinking this is 100% my fault, right?
It is.
And no, it's not. you literally breaking OSHA violations by having the pallets
Okay,
in there.
all right.
But anyways, she's sitting there. She's telling me, she's like, by the way, you're gonna probably have to do a drug test. And I was like, oh, I have no issues with that. And she was like, well, I'm just saying you might have to do one. Like, I'm fine, bro. Like, wait till this comes back.
So you might have to take an IQ test too.
Yeah, all right, But anyways, yes, I ended up going there. Got through it all, and I was sitting in the hospital for like 3 hours waiting for like hella shit because they had to do all this like paperwork because it was a work incident and all this other stuff.
Oh yeah.
And they're like, yeah, so you're still gonna have to come back tonight.
Finish your section.
No, like the next night. And, like, still do your shit, like your job. And I was like, you're telling me I can't at least get, like, 2 days off? And they're like, no, that would be a write-up. And I'm like, there's no fucking way. My foot was in so much pain, but I still ended up going to the gym after and actually squatting on that day.
You're an idiot.
Yeah, I know.
That's dumb.
And that's okay. But, no, like,
Your
it was
manager
like, I
was
was
right.
actually genuinely frustrated that, like, I didn't go further and actually try to sue them because they broke an OSHA violation. But then again, like,
God,
with
your
men's,
foot
you
looks
can't.
fucked, man.
It was fucked.
It looks like
I remember how painful it was. I put extra padding in my shoe.
it looks so bad. It looks
just,
like bad graphics. Like that's what it looks like. Like it looks like your foot isn't loading.
It
in a game
fucking
that I'm
hurt,
playing.
bro.
God damn, bro.
Yeah, that hurt hella bad, bro.
What's up with your feet? Good now? What's up with your feet now?
Toenails are kind of some are really getting low.
I'd be scared of
just
you
gross.
if you came in for a pedicure. If I worked at a little pedicure.
Oh,
salon.
bro, the times I have, like, the jokes they immediately get into.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, you're working on them.
Yeah. Yo, they're like, holy shit, bro. That's scary work. That's scary work. God
Oh, yeah,
damn.
when they're trying to, what is it, file one of them, because one of them's, like, not even existent. I still have, like, a little, like, nub of, like, a toenail on it. And, like, they were trying to file it, and they're like...
Which one is it on? Which one?
It's the...
Pinky?
No, it's one of the middle two. I can't remember which one I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, dude, your shit looks weird.
It's fucked.
My feet are fucked, too, because I play basketball so much. But, like, this is
Well, once I
fucking
got
different.
into all the endurance stuff that, you know, we've
Yeah.
been on...
Yeah.
All, like... This is, like, the average... I mean, not like this, but your shit just always looks, like, weird and bad.
Yeah, your shit's going to be fucked up if you're running a lot or doing, you know, the cardio a bunch. So, yeah, dude, that's bad. That's real bad.
Yeah.
That's not good. Well, I'm sorry to see that happened. It looks like at least your stuff's healed up a little bit.
I really wish I sued him.
Yeah, fuck 'em,
You
man.
imagine how much money I could have potentially got?
Maybe.
Potentially. It's
Potentially.
always potentially.
It's
When it's got some good
They
lawyers,
do.
brother.
Yeah, they got some good ones. What else did you have to show us today? You had some other picture you told us to pull up today.
This is the average shit.
This is a shit of yours that I'm sorry in advance for people. If this is your trigger warning. I don't know what the fuck. I mean, I can see what we're looking at, but I don't know why we're looking at it.
Because you wanted to pull it up.
Let's see. Yeah, you can go. This is. Why don't you explain this?
This is the average shit. This is my day to day. Me and my mom have actually had discussions on what birth is like, and I tell her I give birth every day, so I don't like to hear those kind of arguments when it comes to things. But there was one time, and this was when I was bigger. I was like 304, and took a shit. Like,
Get it off the fucking.
Took a shit, and then I came back, weighed myself again. It was 299. It's 5 pound shit.
Was it all solid, connected?
Yeah,
Snaked
and
around
it
the
fucking
bowl?
hurt so bad. I remember there was just so much blood afterwards.
Oh.
I am a pro baby wipe kind of guy too, by the way.
I hope so. Yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck, man. That's
because there's no way I'm surviving life without those things.
so scary, says Alyssa. Yeah.
It feels scary on the way out. Trust.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I get some like that every once in a while, but that's not every day.
Day to day.
That's not every
Day
day.
to day.
That's rough,
Constant
man.
pain.
That is that's not healthy.
No.
It's not healthy. I was curious. We had a massage therapist. You know, it's been a long time since you've been on the show. We've had a lot of different people on. You were asking me before we went live, like some of my favorite episodes, and we were kind of talking about that. One person we've had on not super long ago was a massage therapist, and for whatever reason, when I knew I was having you on, I was curious to ask you this question, because, you know, like the massage that we talked on that episode with her about how like there was this creepy guy who was a massage therapist at the place she worked at who like maybe got in trouble for touching clients, whatever. I'm curious, at what point can you say that you're being sexually assaulted? If like you went in for a massage, I'm gonna paint a picture for you. You go in for a massage, right? They do your back, they do your
Full
butt,
body?
full body.
Okay.
They flip you over, you're on your back now, so you're on your stomach's facing
Right.
up, and they could maybe start doing that section down below the waist. If they like stroke your shit once, can you say that that's sexual assault? Because like they could, you know what I'm like trying to think how many my question is this, let me finish. My question is how many strokes until you can say they're assaulting you? Because I feel like if they just do one stroke like up and down, like they could have just been saying, "Oh, I was just moving it out of the way." You know, I was just moving it out of the way. I needed to get in to the muscles in here in the groin. But on like a second one, is that now sexual assault, or do I have to wait till a third one to be sure?
The immediate touch is sexual assault.
You think so?
There's no way it's not.
Okay, but think about it.
Look, as a massage therapist, if you needed that shit moved out of the way, you're telling me you're like, you're so deep into it, you're like, I'm going to move it for him. I don't want him to do any work.
No,
I want to be so comfortable. I'll just move it for him. You probably won't think shit of it.
When I talk.
But then continuing strokes after that is even more wild.
When
I just had to make sure it was actually, I was just trying to get you erect so it just stay up and out of the way.
No, when I talked to this massage therapist, I talked to this girl. She said that sometimes people fall asleep. So what if you were asleep?
Tap, tap, tap. Can you move it out the way for me?
If you were asleep, what if, like you're asleep and they just like it's on your left side. Let's say it's hanging on the left thigh and she needs to get in the left thigh. Move it over,
If you're really that dead asleep, you shouldn't be getting massages.
That's good, though. Maybe it's that good of a massage that you're that relaxed.
No. I never want to get that relaxed. I want to be in 100% control of what I'm doing. There's no way.
You don't know, man. You don't know.
I do know. I'm not letting that shit happen. What the fuck?
You just never gotten a good massage.
If I get touched, I'm jumping straight off the table.
So you think 1.5 strokes and then it's assault.
Not even half a stroke is assault. You touching my shit is assault immediately.
Oh, okay.
If the roles were reversed, would it be assault?
It depends on how many strokes.
Bro. So how many strokes is it for you?
I feel like on the third one I can for sure without a shadow.
You're letting 1 and 2 go off and you're like,
I'm thinking
they're just doing their job.
Because what if you make it weird? If they just did their one stroke and then you jump to a conclusion that they're assaulting you, and then they're like, how dare you assume that I would assault you?
So at the third stroke you're like, are you sexually assaulting me right now? Like you then question it, but the first 2 you're just like, staring straight at him. Wow, what a massage!
I'm getting the first
but the third
one.
one, like, are you?
Okay, first one.
You hitting on me?
No, the first one I'm like my alert, sound the alarm. Like, whoa, that's weird. Like maybe they're just moving it out of the way. They're professional. I don't know. I'm trusting the process. Second one happens, and I'm like, okay. That's my shit.
Are they good at their job or they first day?
Yeah, and then it's third one. I go, okay, no, this is on purpose. We're fucking wrapping it up, bro.
I wonder if like their first day, like they do something like that. The person never says nothing, right?
Dude, what if you just said, I'm
the
training?
Next one comes in.
What if you're
right?
just like, I'm training today. Sorry, like bear with me. Some stuff might not be perfect.
Dude lets it slide through and through. Like literally just gets his shit beat. Yeah. He thinks it's part of massage. He goes to the next place to get a massage, and he's like, were you gonna finish at some point or what? They're like, we did your entire body. He was like, no, last place.
They beat my shit, bro, pretty good.
But he's so like ignorant to what happened that like he thought it was a norm.
Yeah.
So going to the next place, he's like convinced that it's part of the massage.
Yeah.
He's like arguing like, when are you gonna get to that point? They're like, we don't do that here.
Yeah. He's like,
oh, sexually assaulted.
Yeah. Like wrap his head around that. Yeah. That's crazy, dude. Yeah, I just needed to know what your thoughts were on that.
Yeah,
also, what about fucking peanut butter, dude? I keep hearing people do this. Have you ever fucked a jar of peanut butter?
No, but have you seen some of those like pictures of like memes of it? I generally feel like people are out here doing that on a consistent basis.
I can't tell if it's a joke or if people
I don't
really
know
do
if it's
it.
a joke anymore.
The
amount of times I hear about it is crazy.
Do you think it'll feel good?
Yeah, some peanut butter here, don't you?
I think I do have. I think I have a pretty new one.
Find out on the show.
Yeah, it's only waist up.
That's
camera,
what I'm saying.
So they wouldn't even see. It'd be like that sleepover that my friend was trying to have. There's a divider right here. We can't see what's under the table. Dude, I just don't know. Like, and what do you like? Here's the thing. How much is
no. So like, if you think of the logistics of it, right? You stick it in there, right?
Okay.
Yeah. It's gonna move with it, so you're not even gonna feel anything until you keep pressing it against like a certain side, because that hole is always gonna be that hole. It's never gonna like come back, right? So like, what point is it just useless?
Well, where's the stuff gonna go though?
What do you mean the stuff?
Like, if I have
a
a
go
jar,
up and out.
Yeah.
But I'm saying
it's
at
gonna
that
get
point,
all over you, man.
At that point, it's gonna create a hole to where you're not even fucking it no more. You're just in a void.
Yeah.
And there's no friction, so you can't even nut. So you're just airing a.
You just got the scent of like dick and peanut butter. You're just blowing that air into your face, wafting it up.
Extra nutty.
For real. Would you do chunky or creamy peanut butter?
If I were to actually do it, I guess I'd have to go creamy.
Probably creamy.
I can't. I don't
I
think
might
I
have to
could
try.
actually.
Maybe you have to try it.
If someone were to actually be doing chunky, I don't think they enjoy doing things, because there's no way.
Can we look up if this is real? I've been seeing a lot of these memes too. That's why I wanted to ask, because I'm like, this guy's almost as fucked up as me. So does he see some of the fucked up shit that I see? And I
wonder who's more fucked up.
I
want to kind of scroll your feed to find out.
Oh, bro, mine's worse, bro. Mine's worse, bro. Mine is. Sometimes I gotta step back and be like, I can't send this to someone. There's some that I can't send to my friends.
I got that too.
I can't let people know that it's this deep. What is this guy doesn't even know to look up? Do people have sex with peanut butter? Do people have sex with peanut butter jars or jars of peanut butter?
Oh, that's gonna pull up an immediate hub link.
I feel like someone has to have done it on the hub.
There's got to be a hub.
Maybe
link.
Here's the thing. I think like if you do it fast enough, like if you can get to completion fast enough, it might feel okay.
If you edge until that point
and then you just shove it in.
Hurry up. Yeah. I think you could, but like,
you think you have the power?
You gotta throw that away right after.
Would it hurt though, to like shove it into the peanut butter?
No, it's creamy.
Yeah, but you know it's solid too though. It's
it's not solid.
It's strong. All flat like that. Like you're gonna push it like.
Actually, better question. Imagine oobleck.
What is that? You
know what oobleck is? That substance where if you like punch it, it's stiff, but if you slowly go into it, it's like slime. You don't remember? They didn't make you make that in like elementary school?
No, bro. I was learning how to read.
What the fuck?
I didn't do none of that.
Bro, it was what is it? Cornstarch and water, no? Or cornstarch and something. There was something else added to it, but it was like it's a soft substance. Like if you slowly go into it, but if you like punch it or whatever, like it's hard. Like hard. Like you could break your fucking wrist or some shit.
You have to like slow fuck it.
But like, what if you like go a little too hard in it? Like it's hard. You just break your shit.
Rips your skin off. Oh man, I wouldn't like that. No. Okay, let's see. Well, pull up that.
No, people do not have sex.
Wait. Look for the people to see. Can you pull it up so they can see? On the okay. It just says no, people don't have sex with peanut butter, but peanut butter is sometimes considered to have a sexual health benefits. Peanut butter contains. I'm not reading that.
No, go ahead.
Does it say saturated fats? We'll say that. Which increase dopamine levels in women. Dopamine can increase sexual emotions. Peanuts are also high in zinc, which can increase sperm count. In mobility or sperm
Eating
count
a bag
and
of Reese's before
mortality.
You fuck forever.
Yeah, dude, you think that's like you see all these supplements? I don't know if you see supplements on TikTok Shop now. Like they like have all these like different supplements that people are trying to like promote. There's like She Legit and fucking zinc and whatever. And I'm like, if I caught one of my homies like only taking She Legit and zinc and some other shit that is like clearly just for like, so he's drinking coconut water exclusively and he's only eating pineapples.
He knows what he's doing.
I'm like, that guy is a sick person, man. He's fucking just trying to nut like crazy and like he's trying to like get the taste right. And like, what the fuck is this guy on? Okay, wait, let's see. Let's see here. My friend wants to know if and why fucking a jar of peanut butter. Okay, let's see this.
I think going to Reddit was a mistake.
Peanut butter is a good way to see what sex feels like. What do they say? What does Reddit say? You love Reddit, don't you?
I fucking hate Reddit.
Yeah, I do too, actually. Especially after what they did to us back in the day.
Well, they did me worse because you got taken down for self-promotion.
Yeah, you got way worse. People that don't know us a deep cut. Look it up. Look us up on YouTube.
Please don't.
And put Reddit in there. Getting roasted on Reddit.
What
do they say? I can't see it. It's too far away. Are they saying good things or bad things? Jesus. What are they saying? You know, I had a cousin who, when learning to speak, struggled with his. What are we talking about? Are people? Wait, you're reading it. Are people saying it's good or no?
No.
It doesn't feel good.
Believe that they actually did that.
See, this is the problem. When people say it, but
just
no one's done
it.
I just need to know what it's like. How much is a jar of peanut butter?
$3.
All right, I can
3,
do it.
4.
I'll try it.
Is that what you're gonna talk about the next time you get on here?
Next week. Who do I got on next week? Oh, I got a comedian on. We're good.
Have him do it too.
It's a chick.
At his own time.
It's a chick.
Yeah. Have her do it.
Oh no, man. Yeah. So I just didn't know. I didn't know if you'd ever done that. Did you know people that fucked anything else that was weird or no? Because remember, we talked about it a while ago. We have friends that have fucked gross sex toys before. I had friends that did like the petroleum jelly in a bag. You know, they put the baby.
I haven't heard anybody say anything. I mean, I just remember, I think one of the funniest things I did hear was on Big Mouth, how he was fucking soup bags in his pillow.
That's low-key inventive.
I would have never have thought.
I wonder if anyone's tried that since.
Probably.
Yeah, I mean, you never been so bricked up that you're like looking at things to see like, oh, can it fit in this?
The left hand has always worked and always will. I'm not.
You know, like.
I'm not like, yeah, where can I put my dick?
Yeah.
I'm not thinking like that.
Well, maybe you're missing out, man.
I don't know.
There's a whole world you're missing
Probably
out.
not.
What did you have for me? You said you had something for me today that was not your shit and not your foot.
We had this discussion the other day at the gym. Me and some of the gym bros.
I'm gonna stop you right there. Any discussion had at the gym with gym bros is usually not a wise
one. Definitely made some scientific sense here.
Okay.
But one of them was like, "Hey man, we should hop on a cycle." And I was like, "Dude, fuck a cycle. We're gonna fuck ourselves up for life."
Hop on a cycle of steroids.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, "It's gonna fuck us up for life." I was like, I thought about it. Think about this. This is gonna boost a bunch of free tests. And you're going to be able to lift a lot more. Take a Blue Chew or Viagra before you go to the gym. Get tensed up, right? You have nothing but testosterone flowing because you are currently bricked the fuck up. That's free test flowing through your system. There's no way you're not lifting more, bro.
I think maybe.
And then, hold on. So then I was like telling him about this, right? And he was like, no. He was like, think about it, bro. Those are going to mess up your like blood vessels everywhere else in your body. You gotta take that natural shit from the gas station. And I was like, I'm not taking no gas station pill before I go into the gym,
so
bro.
What is your question to me? Would I take...
That was not a... Yeah. Would you...
Take Viagra before I go to the gym?
Instead of
steroids. Yeah, I don't think so, man. I think that would make my...
You want to be tented up on the bench?
No, I think that would just make my penis stronger in that moment and not my muscles, my muscles.
It might.
I don't think it will, man. The blood is flowing to the wrong area. I need it up here when the fucking weight is up here.
But that's the thing, though. So when you start going, the blood is forced into those areas.
Because you think you have increased blood flow to the wiener, but then it's got to go back because you need it somewhere else. Yeah, I don't know, man. Also, I don't think taking Blue Chew and any of those fucking pills is good for you either, dude. Like, I think that shit's
not. But you imagine, though.
It's crazy how much they advertise that shit, though, to, like, people our age. I'm like, dude.
Or younger.
My shit worked fine. Why am I getting ads for this? And I think I hear like kids in fucking high school or in college
already taking it.
Taking Blue Chew and shit. Taking Hims
version
of it.
I took like 3.
I popped a couple Blue Chews, bro. We going to hang with the huzz tonight.
No.
I'm like, bro, what are you fucking
There's
saying?
There's no way.
Someone needs to slap
You can't get hard on your own no more. It's a problem.
Dude, you have consumed too much.
Porn.
Holy fuck,
and you got 40, 50 more years of trying to do this.
Yeah. If you're 22 and you need to take Blue Chew, you're cooked,
Reevaluate.
Bro. You're cooked. Go outside.
Oh, you have to do a year cleanse.
I'm talking no phone. I'm talking no junk food. You better be on all that psycho health shit, bro. Yeah,
literally.
no women. You can't see a woman.
Reset your life.
We're gonna lock you in a sauna, and that's it.
Put them in a deprivation tank for a whole day.
You're just gonna go back and forth between a sauna, an ice bath, and a deprivation, like a sensory tank, and just that's it. You don't get to see human beings.
2 straight weeks.
Yeah. Fuck you, dude. Like, what are you doing 22 years old?
If you did that, you're nutting immediately once you get out of that place.
Yeah, but that's what they need, man. There's no excuse for a 20-year-old to be taking fucking erectile dysfunction pills. Like, what are you taking boner pills for at 20 years old? I remember when I was like 18, this guy was genuinely trying to convince me at basketball when we got done hooping to go back to his friend's house. His friend had a pretty big house. He was like, there's 10 of us. He's like, dude, let's just stop at the gas station on the way back to Skinner's and we'll just all pop a couple of those pills and we'll see like what happens. We'll lock the front door. No one's allowed to leave. We'll lock all the phones up.
What do you mean what's going to happen?
I thought, I'm like, what are you wanting to happen, bro? We're just going to be bricked up, running around, playing tag?
No,
what
no,
the
no.
fuck are you talking
Straight
about?
caveman thing is going to happen in those moments. There's 10 wieners and there's 10 holes. What do you guys think that's going to happen? You guys aren't thinking normal.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
That Adam and bro that was talking about fat fit next to each other.
Yeah, man.
It was?
No, it was a different guy, actually. It's a lot of freaks.
Yeah,
bro,
wherever.
from.
Yeah, I was
A lot of freaks. It's the water, I think. I think it's the water out that way. Damn, man. All right, so you're not gonna take steroids, but you'll take take some bullshit?
It was a funny little thing that we were thinking about because we were like, bro, we gotta boost.
Have you ever had a boner in the gym?
No. I have heard a couple stories though.
Like what?
Bro,
you can't be popping boners in the gym. That's not safe. There's kids there. There's fucking.
It doesn't matter if kids or not. It's just a weird thing to fucking do. You're out in public space just getting bricked the fuck up from what?
You never been bricked up in public though?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
You're a
class.
predator. You're a predator, bro.
No, how, bro? How?
Yeah.
You can't control that sometimes.
Dude, yeah, class was the worst.
One time I had to give a presentation at the moment, and I didn't know, like, what to do. And I was always a sweatshirt kid. Like, I always wear a sweatshirt no matter what. Didn't matter if it was 95 degrees outside. I was wearing a sweatshirt.
Yeah.
So I had just pushed my hands down as far as I could in the sweatshirt.
No, lift up a little bit so they can see. So you were.
So, like, I would, like, come here and I would just push the sweatshirt down as far as I could to try to cover up. And, I mean, you knew, but I, like, kind of, like, turned off to the side, too, so it was kind of, like, couldn't see it.
Yeah.
But, yeah, there was definitely one time where it was pretty rough.
Yeah. Yeah, it's bad, dude. I've had it multiple times, dude, where you're just, like, you're sitting there and then you get called on. You're like.
There was one kid that got caught beating his shit in class.
Yeah,
he was in the back of the class.
It's fucked
and,
up.
like, all you heard was the zipper go down, and he just started going.
What grade?
Right? 10th.
Oh,
Sophomore year.
At least, yeah.
He got caught, kicked out of class, and then they had to transfer him to a different class.
Dude, that's like...
where it was just him and one other teacher because they didn't trust him around all the rest of the kids. Bro, kids are weird.
Yeah, man, dude. We had that happen.
Motherfuckers are weird.
Bro, we had it. You know what's worse, dude? I had that happen in 6th grade. We had a kid sitting in a beanbag chair across the hall, like during, he's staring, dude, and he's staring at this chick, one of my friends, bro. He's staring at her, and she's like, "Yo, what the fuck?" And she had to she literally screamed, bro, and yo, bless her, bro. Like, I can't imagine what that's gotta be like.
See,
to,
people like this,
be in 6th grade.
We need to off them.
Yeah, you just gotta kill that guy.
They're doing this in public. You imagine what they're doing in the privacy of their home.
That's what I'm saying, bro. And he's in 6th grade, and he had already been held back 1 year. Like, that kid's a menace. He's a lost cause. Just end him. We need to just take some people out like that, bro. That's terrible.
Send him to North Sentinel Island.
Like, Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah, bro. There's no way.
Oh man, some kids are fucked, man. So you said he just had to be separated from the other children.
Yeah, like he was permanently with one teacher.
This kid just got I think he just got suspended for a day and he came back.
And that's even more ridiculous.
It's like he just got a free day off of school.
Pulled your wiener out. Was beating your shit, and you're like
staring violently at this chick.
Back at it the next day.
What are we doing, man?
After that suspension, he came in. I can't be touched.
He's like, I can't get double jeopardy. He's like, they can't get me for that again.
They give me 2 days this time.
Yeah, fuck it, bro.
There's not harsh enough punishments for these people.
No, dude, we have to fucking kill them.
Yeah, dude, that is gross.
What were we talking about right before that? I don't even know how it got to. I don't know how we got here. I had something. There was something I specifically needed to ask you, but then we got into this, and I can't remember. It's like bricked up in public. We were talking about
Viagra
school.
stuff from.
Yeah, school, being bricked up at school. I don't know.
Those were rough times, though. I'm not gonna lie. I really did not like middle school, just for reasons of that, because it would just happen.
Yeah.
And then you're trying to do everything to avoid standing up or going anywhere.
Yeah. Also,
so
I
then
feel
you're
like
thinking of all the worst shit that you can to try to de-escalate the situation.
Yeah.
And those thoughts are even more obscure.
Yeah. Well, the worst part too is it's bad enough that you're because you're not fully bricked, you're half bricked, 3/4 bricked. So it's you don't even want someone to see that. If I'm gonna be seen bricked, I at least want you guys to see me at my full potential. So it's you have to decide when you get to that 3/4 bricked and you got to stand up for a presentation. It's do I maybe give this a couple pumps before I stand up so that I'm at least at full power so they can see this is everything I got. Because whatever they see, that's what they're gonna think it's at.
No, but
You have to choose. Can I de-escalate? In that moment, you have to go. Can I de-escalate this fast enough, or do I just go full?
start thinking about other things to make it harder.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm definitely going de-escalating because I don't want people to fucking try to even see it. If I can avoid it, I'm trying to avoid it. Because, like, what do you do in that? Do you go power pose?
What are the
Superman pose?
What are the worst
hands on the hips?
What are the worst pants for when you're trying to hide a boner in school?
I mean, they're not like big anymore, but do you ever remember those like I can never remember the fabric, but it's like the like silkier like sweatpant fabric.
Mm-hmm.
Like Adidas used to always use them.
the Adidas, the soccer sweatpants.
You know what I'm talking? Yeah,
those are rough, dude. If you're
I think those are the fucking worst.
Yeah, you can see the whole junk when you're not hard. You can see my whole cock.
You can count the veins in that bitch on the outside.
Yeah, dude. You're like, shit, I could place
1, 2.
an IV through this, bro. Like, that's insane, bro.
100% accuracy.
Yeah, that is true. Soccer sweatpants are tight. They just grab you. You're like, why are these so tight? I fucked with them. I wanted soccer sweatpants so bad. I had like 2 pairs, and I was like, these are awesome.
But they're too scary.
Yeah. Now it's kind of nice that like baggier clothes is like in again. You know. It is nice
until it's a tent.
Yeah, and then they
lifting everything up. Then everybody's like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Yeah, it's not healthy. It's not healthy. What else do we need to get to today? Was there anything else we needed to get to? That was a lot in there. I had these guys out a couple weeks ago that didn't give me a great reaction to Turkish oil wrestling. Did you ever hear of Turkish oil wrestling?
No.
I feel like you'd be pretty good at it, actually.
All right.
Do you want to see it?
Here we go.
Do you want to see it before we wrap?
Yeah.
Why don't we pull it up again? Can we pull it up one more time? Yeah, because I showed it to these guys and they just didn't really have any input. And I'm curious, maybe you have like a better reaction to this. You know,
when I hear Turkish oil wrestling, they
Yeah.
get just straight oiled up and start grabbing each other.
Yeah, I mean it's interesting. Yeah, pull the TikTok up we had before, because that was good. I felt like that was a good and we'll just have to mute it again because I don't want to.
What do you mean full blast? Let's hear it.
No, because you'll get copyright claimed just on some weird shit. This is like what it looks like here. So, you gotta get lathered is step 1. You gotta be lathered. After you're lathered, you can like close that out on the side.
So they're getting full oiled up pants and everything.
Yeah. And you fight in the grass, man. And these guys are, I mean, they're jacked.
You just
they're
slammed him on his fucking neck.
Yeah, wait till you see how they do this, bro. There's like.
Is there any injuries that I actually gotta be cautionary of?
No, there's some weird techniques though.
Because some of that shit makes me feel weird.
Weird injuries?
Yeah, like watching someone's like leg snap or something.
No, just wait though. Like, oh, this is pretty PG compared to the video we saw before. I didn't see any leg snap, but it's like there's this move that they'll do. Actually, I don't want to spoil it in case they're about to do it. It's like kind of what blew this up weeks ago.
They grab wieners or some shit?
Kinda, yeah. It's like not against the rules to put your hand in their pants. Like you can go inside the pants.
Did you? Oh my god! Now that you say that, I saw this one TikTok, and I don't know if you saw it or if I sent it to you or anything.
There's another one. Pull up one of these other ones.
But there's this dude. He was playing defense.
Yeah. Wait for this. Oh, I think I know the one you're talking about. Look at this guy. He's getting ready. You get lathered up. Look at him, bro.
Oh fuck no! Yo, imagine,
what are you doing in there,
bro? Imagine sitting there getting your asshole just penetrated by another dude while you're trying to survive.
Like, imagine, dude, he's just bigger than you. Like, you can't even get away, and he's just got you, bro, and he's just in there. Like, what do you do? What are we doing? Like, he's got one hand on his head too. Like, what are we? This guy's
why
not
is
even,
bro just sitting there?
He's not even fighting it, bro. He likes it. I don't know.
Pushing the head down.
Like, what is that move? He's just sitting there, bro. He's just so exhausted.
His
hand is in there while he lifted him up.
You gotta beat him into submission.
Fucking
pure submission.
Jerkmate ranked, bro.
Yeah, that one basketball video was gross.
I think
he literally had his hand up his ass while playing defense. Yeah, and then I'm pretty sure I saw him sniff his hand after.
Dude, there's some wild people. When you play pickup, bro, you play against some weird people sometimes. It really it's not safe for us, you know, especially if you're okay. If you're okay at basketball, you're at risk. You really are at risk. There was one other one I wanted to show you. Somebody.
What is the weirdest thing that happened to you in basketball?
I think like I wanted like the pretty. It's happened a couple of times, but it's like someone will be clearly on like so on ass, you know, like they're like trying to just like they specifically are mad at me because I'm playing well, and they decided that they think they're that guy that can play defense, so they want to guard the best guy, and okay. Then they get cooked, and throughout them getting cooked, they're mad, talking mad shit, super angry, and they're fouling the shit out of me the whole game. But then it's like, the game ends, and they're switching up totally like, yo, bro, like great shit, man. Like I saw when you were like trying to like kind of like glaze me a little bit, and I'm like, I'm good, man. Like you just keep doing your thing. Get the fuck away from me. Like you just try to like, I'm talking not like somebody fouled me rough or like they were hand checking me the whole game. I'm talking like, I would go up for layup and had to stop going up for layups because I was scared I was getting undercut. Like this guy was trying to hurt me. And then after the game, he's just cool. That's pretty consistent. I mean, there's been guns pulled at the park before, and like that's not fun. And you know, like we've had people try to beat us up, and it's not great. Those never fun, but it's a fun story afterwards.
Yeah.
I've never had anything too crazy though. I don't think, or at least nothing's coming to mind. I've had like big arguments with people and stuff, but that's about it. What about you? Any gay stuff?
I mean,
No. Yeah.
no.
Oh. You hesitated.
I mean, you get touched sometimes, but not like
You ever have your wiener touched when you were playing basketball?
a few times.
That's fair. Look at jerk
I think
me.
everybody does. He has aimbot.
I'm telling you, bro. I was trying to look for a video. There was one video I needed to show you before we left today. There's a jerkmate ranked. We already talked jerkmate ranked. Fuck, man. I'm not gonna find it. That's all right. What else is new then, Ty? Anything else before we wrap today? Anything else you need to leave the people with? It's been a long time since you were on the show, and it might be a long time before you're on it again. Who knows?
True.
So we gotta leave them with something good. What do you need to say to the people? Are you still doing music? Is there a new album coming out? Or?
I had a lot of stuff like
The Olive Garden
written
people
down.
want to know.
Shit. No, they don't.
They're commenting.
They don't even know about it.
They do now.
Uh.
Don't show them this
No.
video, dude. You're gonna get fired.
Oh yeah, immediately. It is what it is.
I'm gonna send
On
it to
to another
I
job.
gotta send it to somebody that works there.
I can't really think of anything. I mean, the one thing I kind of wanted to like bring up
Mhm.
hasn't been confirmed yet, or whether I can do it or not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's like it's hard to like say that because like if it don't work out, then it's like what was the point of even bringing that up type of thing.
Well, why
Like
don't
if
you
they
say-
never
why don't you
respond.
just say what you want to do though? You can put it out there into the universe. So think about it. There's people, kids. Maybe you'll have kids someday. Maybe you'll have, who knows where you're gonna be 10 years from now, 20 years from now. When you look back at episode 296 of the Detox podcast that you were on, what were you striving to do at this time? What is it?
Well, it's just the stare thing.
Into the mic. Tell people what it is. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you do.
Say it to people. So declare what you're gonna do. Say I'm going to try and what?
I'm gonna try to break set a world record for like the stairs at like
Stairmaster.
Yeah, at like the gym. I've been technically breaking one of them for the last like 2 years. So I reached out specifically for that one, but then within the inquiry, I put I'm willing to set like a few more because there is none technically set for what I've been.
Okay.
Yeah, well, because like I don't know how else to like I guess phrase it, but the only one that there's two that they have. The one that I've been breaking was the vertical climb within an hour. I think it was like a mile or something. Well, I've been like doubling it, so I've been doing like 2-ish.
Yeah.
Within an hour, and then the other one was 108,000 steps within 24 hours. And then I broke that one down, and I can complete that within like 6 if I were to do it the way I do it now. So I do the max speed for the max time until the machine turns off.
Okay.
And I've had some funny like reactions to like when people like pull up to me and like ask me questions about it.
Sure. You're not gonna do some bullshit and do this like in secret. You're gonna let us know when this is going on.
No,
that we can come
I mean,
film it.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm not against doing all that. Like,
Let's
I mean, I've worked so hard to this point. Why wouldn't I try to get it like?
So you've been grinding the Stairmaster.
Yeah. So like,
do women hate you? Because that's like a big thing. Is that the ladies in the gym hate that men are starting to use the Stairmaster now.
It's the hardest cardio equipment on planet. So
I
yeah.
know, but women feel like we're stealing it from them
Fuck
because it was
them.
their
Beat
thing.
me then. Come in and beat my fucking time, and then we can talk about it, bro.
Let's see. Can we
do more flights than what I do?
Can you
and then
pull
we
up
can
the
talk
world
about it.
record real quick? Let's see. Let's see what Ty has to beat. So
There is no world record for the amount of flights within like an hour, hour and a half.
But
so
so
like that's what I'm trying to set.
just Stairmaster world record. We'll see what it is. So the stair climbing world record includes
Yeah.
the most steps climbed in 12 hours and the most steps climbed in 24 hours. And Justin Stewart holds the Guinness Book of World Records for stairs climbed in 12 hours at 38. Does it say 38,000 feet? Yeah. And then we got, what's this other this chick break one too?
Tyler, what is that? Satari or however however you say his name, climbing 108,000 steps. That's a 24-hour one.
You think we can get 108,000 in 6 hours?
No, not in 6 hours.
Oh.
Oh wait, no. If I did it the way I do it, it wouldn't be like a consistent 6 hours. I would have to break it up within the day, but it would be a grand total of 6 hours I could do it in.
So if you were to do it straight for 24 hours, how many steps do you think or how many feet do you think
At the
you could
max
get?
speed?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Do you have to do it at the max speed? Is that what it says? I'm sure there's probably some sort of rule.
Well, I know one of these guys did it on in a building, and he just kept running up the flights in the building, and they counted it as that. But like, what gets me too is every
Does
time
that
I
count
look
when he's
this
going
up,
down though too?
I don't know, cause like obviously going down is gonna be way easier than going up.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
if it
harder on your
is,
knees, but yeah.
well, for sure. But I'm sprinting down the stairs without even a question in my mind.
steps down the stairs.
I'm skipping steps on the way up if I can skip them on the way down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm
Yeah.
not going to think about it like that. But what kills me, too, is if you look up, like, what's a regulated flight, I'm pretty sure it's, like, 10 through 16 steps isn't a flight. And the one at our gym, I'm on there all the time, so I counted out. It was 14 steps per flight.
So some people might be doing 10.
And that's where it gets, like, kind of whatever. And that's why I put out the, like, inquiry of, like, you know, like, what can we do regulation-wise of, like, what it was.
You reached out to Guinness.
And I haven't got a response yet.
Yeah. Well, Guinness, we're fucking calling you out. This guy.
I need it, man. Because, trust me, my body hurts. I'm sick of, like, training for it. I want to switch to something else. But I want to maintain what I have now. So now I do 80 minutes every time I go on there at the max speed. So, like, today I did 750 flights before I even came.
Looking at the camera right now and guarantee that you can set a new world record for the Stairmaster.
I can set any world record you guys need on the stairs. Any world record.
Let's go, Guinness.
We need
Don't
it.
play with him.
We need it.
Don't play with this
My
guy.
hips are cooked.
I'll put this out as a clip, and we'll tag Guinness.
Good.
And we'll try to get some.
We need this.
Yeah.
I've been waiting to do it. I got a couple guarantees from the gym if I were to be able to get it and complete it.
What would they say?
So they said they will put a plaque on the stairs that has me, and then I said something very specific. If you see this man, get the fuck off. I want that on there with my
Okay.
little picture on there.
All right.
I'm working on 24/7 access, no matter what. Like, I get a free key kind of thing.
Okay.
Just because I'm sick of, like, their hours type of thing.
I do hate gym hours.
It's so dumb if it's not a 24/7 gym. And then even when they are, like, some gyms like the Jack, dude, they'll close down the gym,
So you
like
can't,
the basketball
you can't
court.
use the basketball court.
No, but you can go lift at
Yeah.
3 a.m, but I can't get a couple shots up when nobody's there.
Yeah, I can go use free weight bench and potentially drop a bar on my fucking neck with 300 pounds on it, but I can't go shoot free
what
throws.
are we doing?
Yeah,
That makes no sense. And then membership for life.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that should be a guarantee. I would write everything up, and obviously, like, in a contract form, and if they don't follow
Damn,
it.
that's hilarious. You know, like
Because they can't use me as promotion after that
Yeah.
if they don't, sign that contract. Because you could always use, like, oh, a world record breaker works out here. Like, that's going to draw a hell of attention. It's like, if you don't, like, comply with that, like, I'm just going to be on ass about everything.
Yeah.
No, I can't use my name.
Yeah.
No world record breaker was in
I'm
here.
gonna go to a new gym.
I'll break it at their gym. They can use me for promotion.
You should say that. You should say I will do the record at another place.
I've already told them, like, they're really, like, working with me really well with it. Like, they said that they will go with everything I'm saying. I just got to get it within a contract if Guinness were to, like, actually come through.
Get back to you. Then we'll lawyer
and they
up.
said that they'll pay for Guinness to come out.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's
so they'll
cool.
cover that
They
charge,
believe in you.
the fee.
They believe in you.
They've seen it.
Yeah.
So I've already done.
What do you think? Can we
the
throw out
max
an
speed
estimate?
max
What do you
time.
think you could get? What do you think the total? So if the record right now is 108,000 feet.
Well, this
24
is no
hours.
108,000 steps.
No, I think it was feet. I think it was feet.
You can look it back up. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure it's steps.
'Cause I'm thinking. I thought it said total feet. That
You're talking about the 24-hour one.
Yeah, you can break the 24. Why don't you break all of them?
No, see, 24 hours climbing
108,000 steps.
steps.
Oh, dude, you can do that easy. You can do it.
Bro, that's a lot of. I mean, I could. It would just be a very.
Well, you're gonna just
taxing
break
day.
2 of the 3 records. Break all of them.
Well, I mean, I would like to. I got to make sure like everything like could work out that way. The machine does turn off at some point, and I would have to be hopping back and forth in between
Two machines.
Yeah, and so they'd have to shut that shit down for the day, type of thing.
Yeah.
Like nobody can be in that area and all that
Yeah.
other stuff. And
That's
I
what
just
we
don't
do.
know if they would comply with that.
Yeah, they would, bro. You're breaking a world record. People
Hopefully,
can still come to
I
the
just
gym.
I don't know if I'd be able to do that, like the 24-hour one.
No.
I don't want to
Say
limit
it right
myself,
now.
but
You
like
can.
that, bro, that's tough. That's tough. Whoever bro was, like, I know damn well he was hurting for a while after that shit.
Bro, if you're already going, why wouldn't you just see how much you can get in 24 hours if you're already going for the other one?
I mean, I wouldn't do the max speed though. There's no way I'm doing.
I don't think
that.
you have to do max speed.
No, you wouldn't. But
I'm sure. I think it's literally just. It sounds like it's just the most steps climbed.
But then, so like the thing that gets me with that though is I would have to, because what I've been working towards right now is like doing the max speed within that like time frame.
Yeah.
So nobody else could like ever break that. All they could do is like match it. So like that's what I want to set for like that one.
Sure. So do that, but then you don't have to stop. Then you could crank the thing down.
Yeah, I guess.
And then you could just keep going, and you're probably gonna be already at a way better pace than this guy was at.
You imagine doing like 6 records in a fucking day?
We got him there. It takes him forever to respond. Might as well just do it once.
Yeah, that's
Get them
true.
all out of the way.
You imagine though,
I'm there, bro.
seeing like 6 of them up on the wall at the gym. Like, who the fuck is this?
I'm
guy?
there. I'm there, and I'm bringing.
That's just the psycho.
We're gonna have people there, bro, and we're gonna be just like pumping iron, shooting up fucking roids, bro, and we're just gonna be getting you jacked. Anytime you feel like quitting, we're just gonna start screaming at you and playing the Rocky music.
Drive!
Let's
Drive!
go! Oh man, I'm hyped. I'm excited already.
Listen to Lana Del Rey the entire time.
That's what you listen to?
Sometimes, I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
So when the most I've done at one singular time was they actually had to fix the machine so it could go past the point because I was hitting the point each time. So they upped it. It used to stop at like, for a weird reason, 63 minutes. And so she got it changed to where it would stop at, she told me 99. So this one day I hit 99. I'm like, oh shit, that was like great. But then it went into a cooldown, so it had 5 extra minutes. She didn't tell me that. I thought I got cheated. Like, she knew it. She just didn't want to tell me because she didn't want me to get it. And I was like, honestly, I was going to crash out. But then I was like, no, I'm going to get back to it next week, and I'm going to hit it. And I did it. It was 941 flights, then hour 44. And so, like, a good comparison for it is what I usually tell people is the Twin Towers are 110 flights.
So let's see. You said 900. How many flights?
941.
941 flights. We got to think that you said it's about 14 steps.
It is 14.
Times 14 steps. That's 13,000 steps right there. In an hour, you said?
Hour 44.
Hour 44. So let's just say. So an hour 44.
So
let's-
multiply that
so
by
that's
12.
1 point, that's
Multiply that by
1.75.
12.
1.75.
Multiply it by 12.
Oh, I just deleted it. Wait. So 946.
Because hour 44 is like
times
2 hours pretty
14.
much.
You said 946 times 14?
941.
941 times 14 is 13,174.
Multiply that by 12. Crush it.
We can destroy that record. Now
I
you're
would
gonna
have to
you're
stay
gonna
up
taper
for
off. You know,
I'd
you're-
have to stay up forever.
Yeah. Well, it's like I'm saying like
Well,
I'm saying like
we got extra hours to play with too because we just rounded up to 2.
We're rounding up. Also, yeah. So you have more time. So you'd actually get more than this. And I mean, well, basically we would have to take this number. You're probably gonna do a little bit more than that because you had more time than what we just calculated. But also, you're probably gonna do a little less per every hour after that because you're gonna be more tired.
I'm not gonna lie. I'd be the type of guy to get 18,000 or 108 in one flight. I wouldn't.
You wouldn't keep going after?
No, I'm saying I wouldn't give a fuck if it were to hit that point. Like if I was like really like really falling short and my hips are like going down hard,
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind doing that.
Just barely.
But obviously, if I can go more, I'm definitely gonna go more.
Yeah.
Because you always want to create a record that nobody else could fucking.
Well, you
break.
guys heard it here first. Big Ty, one of our most reoccurring guest, is going to become a world record breaker soon. Within this year, it'll happen.
Guinness has to reach out, bro.
Guinness, quit fucking ducking him.
Please.
Quit ducking him.
I
'Cause
want to
we
stop
know
with the stair machine.
we know a lot of pro gooners, and we will send them on you, and they will just goon
None,
all over you. Yeah, all over headquarters.
We'll get all the LeBron Glazers.
Yeah,
And it's
they'll-
over with
and they'll
at that
start
point.
nutting all over the Guinness Book of World Records
Nutting.
headquarters. So think about that before you duck him. Ty, I appreciate you being on today. We got to a lot of disgusting stuff, and that's exactly what I wanted. I always appreciate having you on. Hopefully it won't be so long before the next time. But yeah, thank you for making the time and popping out here. I appreciate it.
Anything for the homie.
Of course.
Homie.
Yeah. I want to say a quick shout out to our patrons. Just be up on the screen right now. If you're interested in getting behind the scenes access to extra videos, extra podcasts, as well as a series where I break down how I mix, master, write, record every one of my songs, go to patreon.com/Darren Rita, and you can help support the channel for as little as $1. And this has been the 296th episode of the Detox Podcast.